Just 2 days after the Trump administration announced a federal funding freeze, a new memo from the Office of Management and Budget says that memo is rescinded, but the plan is still on. The administration today offered some clarity while pressing forward with other executive orders, as ABC's Rena Roy explains.
Confusion and whiplash coming from the White House. ABC News obtaining a new memo from the Office of Management and Budget today, rescinding yesterday's memo directing a federal funding freeze. The White House adamant they're still moving forward with the freeze, saying this just hours earlier.
This is a temporary pause on federal funding to ensure that tax dollars are not funding things that this president has signed out of law. So the Green New Deal, DEI, etc. As I said repeatedly yesterday, and I would like to double down on the fact that Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, which I'd like to be clear on that today, welfare benefits, individual assistance, food stamps, etc. will not be impacted.
Yesterday, a judge temporarily blocked the freeze, and more than 22 states sued the administration. The funding freeze setting off widespread panic throughout massive federal programs like Medicaid and Meals on Wheels, vital to many Americans. On Wednesday, Trump also signing new executive orders, including one to help combat anti-Semitism across the country. Two others on education, cutting federal funding to K-12 schools that teach, quote, radical gender ideology and critical race theory. The other directs the Attorney General to pursue actions against school officials and teachers who, quote, sexually exploit minors or practice medicine without a license through social transition practices. Trump also signing the Lake and Riley Act into law, the first of his second administration. The legislation requires the detention of undocumented immigrants who have been charged with crimes and allows state attorneys to sue federal officials if an illegal immigrant commits a crime that harms the state or any of its residents.
This is a very important law. This is something that has brought Democrats and Republicans together. That's not easy to do.
The law named after 22-year-old Lake and Riley, who was killed by an undocumented immigrant last year.
The Trump administration has also offered buyouts to more than 2 million federal employees, saying they can resign with pay through September or risk being fired. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.